welcome back. This is Betty. I am doing a little bit of a different video today. This is going to be my attempt at a traveler's notebook. This is the traveler's notebook that I'm currently using. It's one that I purchased from, I think it was Michael's a long time ago, and as you can see, it is getting pretty bad. The cover's coming apart. I'm sure I could just glue that back on, and I probably will, or I may, put some paper or something over it. But I use it like for my receipts and stuff, so I think I want to make a pretty one tonight. We are still having AC issues, so that's an issue all on its own. We are supposed to be getting a new unit, but with the tropical storm hurricane out there, I don't know when we're going to be getting it. So I hate to measure. So what I'm just going to do is for this, and I'm using a file folder because it's nice and thick and it's already got a nice fold in it. And so I am just going to measure around the journal that I currently have. This will just give me like a rough idea of what I want to do. So I do want it like that, but I seen in one of the videos that Melina done where she kept her flap, and so I think I want to do that. So I think what I'm going to do first, I'm going to cut it off up here. And you guys should know by now how I craft is crazy. I probably craft differently than anybody does because, yeah, it's my OCD, ADHD, whatever you want to call it. So let me trim this up and get that even at least. And then we can go from there what I want to do. Okay. So now if I have this as, because I want it to be able to fold over and I want to have my journal in there, then I can fold this part over and make it tucks. Yes. So that's what I need to do. So let me do that. Let me fold this over. And y'all see, I told y'all I don't measure. I'm like Miss Edith. I think it's, she don't like to measure either. That's too much trouble for me to try and measure. Now, let's see. I need to get this one about the same so that my covers will be, so I guess I am going to need to measure. Pooh. I really did not want to measure. But sometimes you have to. So it looks like right at 3 1/4. So let me just take and mark this at 3 1/4. I told y'all I do. Y'all will find out that my crazy ways of doing things is not just with my Photoshop. Like, I craft crazy. It's just how I do it. It's how I don't know, you have to do what works best for you, and this is what works best for me, is just to, I don't know, just kind of, and I can erase those pencil marks. That's not an issue. That's why I don't mind using the pencil. So I'm just going to get it as close as I can. So I hope all of you guys are doing okay. Yeah, wow. Okay, I surprise myself sometimes because that was pretty close to being spot on. Huh. Oh. All right, so now let's see, what do I want to do? I guess the first thing I need to start doing is like covering it. And so I have this paper pack. I think I picked this up from Tuesday morning maybe. I'm not even sure. I don't really remember. Yeah, I think it was Tuesday morning. I think that's a Tuesday morning thing there. So I am just going to figure out what I want to do. The only issue I have when stuff is double-sided is a lot of times I want to use it all. Oh, look at the music notes. Oh, cool. I guess those are stickers. Huh. Okay. We'll set those up there to the side, and then these are like fussy cuts. So, I do like this. And I'm glad they sent me 2 of each. Oh, this is Echo Park. Okay. So, I think I may actually use this to begin with. And we're just going to see. And now the other thing is, do I want to actually trim it, or do I want to tear it? Because I do like the tear look. So let me do that. I'm going to tear this little strip off right here, or I'm going to attempt to tear this strip off. Not sure how this is going to work, but we're going to go for it. And it would probably help if I could keep my ruler straight, but y'all should know me by now to know that I don't do a lot of things like that. So yeah, we are still in storm prep. It is looking better and better for us here, but it's still not looking like great. We did get an alert or notification today, you know, that we can expect to lose power, that kind of stuff, which that's normal. So, and we're still having air condition problems, and we have to get a new unit, which the guy came out today to give us the quote, and we have to get online tonight and fill out all of the financing paperwork, but I'm not sure when they're going to be able to install it because of the storm. So we will just see how that goes. So we are, you know, we'll cut the AC off for a while, and then we'll cut it back on, and yeah, it's just one of those crazy things that we're dealing with right now. And I'm just going to attempt to do this. That actually went a little easier than I thought, so that's kind of scary. And I'm using the one part of it that says "So in love with you," because that's how I feel about my hubby. So this is just a personal travel notebook that I will keep. I'll move everything into from the one that I am currently toting. Now, I do want to ink it up. Do I want to go with the vintage photo, or do I want to go with, we have an avalanche. I'm just pulling, I don't know if that's going to be big enough for me. We'll see. If it's not, we can add the vintage photo on it. Let me get all this stuff out of the way again. See, I told y'all I craft so crazy. Y'all thought I was kidding. This may not be dark enough because this is like tattered rose. I think it's going to be great though. I love it. Yes. I do. So I will try to do a Photoshop tutorial. I'll try to do one tonight to upload in the morning as well as this one. But if I don't get it done tonight, I should have another one for you guys tomorrow. Yeah, it's just been, you know, when things get crazy like they are right now with the AC messing up and then work. One of the ladies she was out quite a bit last week, and then she's out the rest of the week this week, and yeah, so I'm like stressed. So when I get stressed, this is like the best thing I can do, is just come in here and just do mindless crafting. And that's all I'm doing. It's just mindless crafting, showing y'all my mad gluing skills. I normally end up gluing myself, which I cannot do that because I have left my wood grain mat down so that the light wouldn't kill you guys, because it will glare off of the glass mat that I use. And a lot of times I'll turn like my ring light off whenever I'm doing the videos where I don't need it glaring. But it's so dark right now with the weather like it is that I just would not be able to see anything. And I don't know what I've done with there it is. My epoxy spreader, also known as glue spreader. And I am telling you guys, if y'all have not got one of these, you need one. I picked this up, I think it was a 20 pack of them I picked up from Harbor Freight for like $7. And because it's nice, it is firm, but it is flexible as well. It works so good. Okay, so that's the front. Let's see, what do we want to do to the back? Maybe this on the back. So let me go ahead and tear down the side. And I have seen some of the digital designs that you guys are doing, and oh my goodness, wow, that's all I can say. Wow, wow, you guys blow me away. So talented. Very talented. I am impressed. So again, I'm just, you know, this is my wonderful measuring. It's just like, oh yeah, right about here, right about there. Y'all should know that's how I do my Photoshop too. That's just a little bit here, a little bit there. The only thing is with this, I don't have a back button, so it makes it a little more difficult for me, because I love my back button on my Photoshop. You know, if I get something where I don't want it, I can just hit that little back button. Super easy, but on this, I don't have that. So, this is, I think Melina has been doing challenges. Melina, she's with Scrapbooking with Me, and I think it's called Me Crafty Scrapper. I'm not sure. She's linked below in the description box, but she's been doing challenges, and it's like she's done collage challenges, she's done like altered paperclip challenges, snippet roll challenges. She's done quite a few different challenges, and I have told her, I was like, oh my God, you know, you are just dead set on giving me an absolute heart attack, because that's the stuff that is so far outside of my comfort zone. But I guess that's the stuff I really need to be working on. I just want to make sure I got this torn the way. Look, y'all, I'm surprising myself tonight with my mad tear skills. So we're going to get the mad glue skills back out. But yeah, this is the stuff that is not in my comfort zone in the least. Doing stuff like this. You know, if I sat down and let me rephrase. I love to do this kind of stuff. Absolutely love it. But the part of it that is out of my comfort zone is doing it on camera for you guys. That's the part that really gets me out of my comfort zone. And I figured if I'm uncomfortable with it, it's because I've just not done it enough. And at least by me getting on here and doing it like this, you guys can see, you know, how crazy I craft, and, you know, maybe it'll help you in your crafting to know that everything doesn't have to be done the exact same way as everybody else. So now, look at all of this blank canvas that I can cover. So what do I want to do? I'm just looking to see how that'll be. Okay, so let's pull some more paper. And you guys should know by now that I am a pink person. Well, it's pink and roses. So when I am crafting and doing something, and like on my digital designs, when I get to, excuse me, where I have like, I don't know, writer's block, but in the digital design form, when I get like that, I will get my iPad out and I just start working with pinks and roses, and then it just kind of starts coming back to me, because that is my comfort zone, is pink and roses. And I'm in the middle of creating the journal for, I've heard from the second place winner. So I'm in the middle of creating her journal. And I would show you guys, but I can't. I mean, I am recording some of it because I will show it to you, but I am not going to show it until after she receives it, because I want it to be a surprise for her as well. And I will say this much. I am enjoying creating hers because a lot of her tastes are very much like mine, down to her colors that she likes, and the flowers that she likes. And I'm like, this is almost like creating a journal for myself, because I love it. Okay, I'm just checking to see, because I want to make sure that I don't get in that fold there, and I'm not. And again, I'm just gonna, I'm right there with my great measure skills. And you know, that's some talented measuring right there. That's very talented measuring. Let me tell you. Okay, so now let me ink this. And I think I know what I'm going to do. See, my mind just started, just like with Photoshop, my mind just went off on a different little rabbit trail. I think I'm going to follow up on. Actually, I'm going to force myself to continue covering the raw file folder first, because if I don't, I will get lost and just, that's what I do. I was showing my mother-in-law, I think it was last night, I went over there and took her another set of the William Morris, the little mini books that I've designed, because she's already created one set of the books that I had done for her, and she had asked me to print her out another copy. And so we took those over to her last night, and while we were sitting there, she and I got on my iPad and we got on the Library of Congress, and I told her, I was like, yeah, this is where my issue comes in at, because in all honesty, I could probably waste 8 or 10 hours on the Library of Congress website and would not even realize it, because it's all of those old books, and it's just so much, and I love it. Okay, so again, I'm just trying to make sure that I don't get in that fold. There we go. Get my little glue spreader here, my little wannabe glue spreader, and I'm just spreading it out there. And the other thing is, with me covering this file folder, I am really giving it some stability. It's not, I can already tell that it already is quite a bit more substantial than what it was whenever I got started with it. And I got that down a little lower than I wanted it, but and look at that, I was able to move it up a little bit, which is surprising. Oh, thank goodness. So what do I want to put on this side? This is the back side of that. I don't know that I want that on the back side. Let's see what else we have. We have the music. I guess I could put it up here to look at it. We have the music, I'm not sure. And then this is the one we just did, and I'm just not real, I don't know. What about, I think I like that, so let's go with that. See, I'm already getting lost again. Just that quick. It's like, okay, Betty Renfro, make a decision and stick with it. Go for it. Yeah. So probably in today's video, all we'll get done is my Traveler's Notebook cover. Let's see if we can even get it done. Because I take so long to make decisions. Yep. But, you know, if we can at least get the cover done, then I will try to do another one showing the ins, because I have the inserts in that one that I can use. But I'd really like to just do one where I'm using my own inserts and stuff. And I have done other Traveler's Notebooks. I made each of my girls a Traveler's Notebook, but I've done the cover with leather. But I am wanting a fabric. Why am I getting, did y'all just see that? No, y'all didn't see it because I think I was off camera. I went and pulled out my my cutting board. I was about to cut this rather than tear it. After I've torn everything else, I was going to cut this. Jeez, I am like losing it. Losing it. And then I want to see what the height is that I want. And we're going to go about here. And again, I'm just tearing it. I can't handle all this mess on my desk, but Now let's see. And now I'm just going to ink around this one. And here are my dogs. Did y'all really think y'all were going to go a video without hearing my babies? Nope, not going to happen. Not around here. So, alrighty. Now I'm just gluing this down here. And then we may come back in the next video. I wonder if I can go ahead and finish up these sides. I'm just trying to keep it where the video is not quite so long. I probably could have done a lot of this off camera, but that would have made too much sense, you guys. And y'all should know, be my down to know that I'm gonna do things the opposite way of what they probably should be done. Okay, I'm liking that. I just want to slide it this way just slightly because I was real close to that edge right there. Okay, so the only thing I have left to actually cover are these flaps, and then we can do, in the next video, we can work on the embellishment part of it. So let's use this right here, and let's go ahead and cover this one. So I need to go about here, and maybe about here. So I can definitely tell a difference in the cover now that I've started. It's almost completely covered. It definitely feels more substantial and like it will hold up a little better now. Okay, now I want to size this and make sure that I've got it. I'm cutting it close, but you know what? That's okay. It's where it needs to be. Now, I probably could have done the vintage photo to make it stand out a little more, but I figured since I was going girly pink, I may as well continue and keep that going girly pink. Yep. So, did you guys have a great 4th of July? What about fireworks? Did y'all get to see fireworks? And my husband and I, we done a staycation. We went and stayed at a hotel here in town Sunday night because the AC was messed up so bad. And we got to the hotel, and then we just walked down to the I don't even know what they call it. It's like the hill, the Capitol Hill, because we're in the capital of the state of Florida. And so all of the major stuff is right there at the Capitol. And so we walked down to a little restaurant that I love. It was Harry's. It's I think it's a New Orleans style restaurant, bar and grill, or something like that. And I do not eat fried green tomatoes except for at Harry's, and I can make myself sick off of them. And I have been known to make myself sick off of them. That I have. So I am just trying to do the same thing here, and I think I'm going to go with that same same pattern for the inside there. I'm just going to mark it here, and I'm going to mark it here. So yeah, we've done that, and we sat out on the patio or balcony area, and we were able to see fireworks all over the city. I mean, the fireworks probably went on for 3-4 hours. I'm not even sure. But it was nice. We were sitting there eating our food and just enjoying each other's company. There was not a crowd. And we got to see the fireworks. So I was very happy about that. And then, of course, Monday we had to come home to reality to a messed up AC still, and you know. But it will be fixed very soon. And I am so ready. I'm not ready to spend the money, but I'm ready to have the AC fixed. It's like I was telling my husband today, because the guy came out today to give us the quote, and our AC unit is 18 years old. And he said, you know, most units don't last more than about 12 years. He said, so y'all have got some good use out of it. And then they were saying to try to fix this one, not that it would even work. It would cost us $1,000 because they would have to pull the coil from the air handler inside, and then they would have to take it out and clean it, and then put it back in, and then they weren't even sure that that would work because we've already had to put Freon in the unit. And so I'm like, we're not putting $1,000 into something and not even sure that it's gonna work. So yeah, we're getting a new unit, and I think it's gonna cost us like what did they say? I think it's going to be around at $6,000, which I'm not happy about, but it is what it is. I was looking for the other piece of paper that I use for that, and I must have ate it because I have no idea where it is. So I guess we can just go with this one, because I don't want to mess up another sheet right now. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to use my wonderful measuring skills again. Y'all, these are mad measure skills. Mad measure skills here. And then I'm just going to rip. And then I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to do the same thing. And then I'm going to ink it up. So it looks like on today's video, all I was able to do was just get the cover done. But I will come back on here, and we will finish up the inserts, and I will show you some of the ways that I'm going to embellish this, as well as 2 different ways of putting inserts in here. So yeah, that will be coming up. Let me just measure and make sure, because that's what I was thinking. It was looking wide up there at the top. I thought I had it a little bit wide. That my mad paper tearing skills kind of weren't so great. So let me just see if I can fix it. So this is what happens when you don't measure and then you, oh well, that's gonna work. Whether it works or not, we're making it work. And most likely that'll be hid by a pocket or something anyway, so it's okay. And I'm just checking it. Everything looks good. And we're going to glue it down. My mad glue skills again. And I'm using Fabri-Tac, and it's simply because it's what I have right here. I think usually you probably get by with Barely Arts or Art Glitter Glue on this because it's no fabric or anything, but yeah, I had my Fabri-Tac right there, and so that's just what I went with. It was just me being lazy. Ain't no sense lying. That's all it was. I was just being lazy and didn't feel like making an effort to get anything else. Alright. So guys, that is the cover for our Traveler's Notebook. So we used a file folder because it already had our good seam spine there. We have covered the front and the back. Then we come over here, we have the, look at that. I've not even covered that yet. Don't ask me what I was doing. This is not actually from that same paper, but I think it's going to work, and so we're going to use it. So I think what I need to do is try and tear a little off of each side. If I can do that. I'm just trying to tear just a little bit because it's like right there at being the perfect size. And so my mad tear skills are at play again. So I'm telling y'all. Okay, that's gonna work. And then we're gonna tear this side a little bit. Or attempt to tear this side a little bit. And I hate it when I'm just trying to tear that little tiny piece like that. That's what makes it hard. I guess I could probably get my tweezers. I had tweezers over here. I was working on my husband's watches. Because if y'all don't know, my husband has a major thing with watches. And so he'll buy them, and I made the mistake of letting him know that I could fix them. And so now he'll buy a watch and bring it in. Kitten, can you fix this watch for me? And he's so amazing, so how would I ever tell him no? Okay, so we're having issues here. Okay, well maybe we're not. I am. I'm having issues. Of course, I always have issues, but even more so than normal right now. So we're just going from right here, and we're going to see what we can do. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm almost tempted to cut this part out of the video to where y'all don't even have to see this. Wow. That was way harder than what it should have been. There's no way that that should have been that difficult. Absolutely no way. But I made it that difficult. So now let's see where we want to tear this off at. We're going to grab this, and I think we're going to do it like right about there. Okay, now I just need to heat this up. And then we'll try it again, because that's all. I was just letting it go. I didn't even realize that I hadn't done that spot. I'm telling y'all, that's how I am. I'm crazy, 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 crazy. You never know what you're going to get with me. Alright, now let's try this. Let's see. I like that. Okay. Let's get these mad glue skills out again. Yeah, we're about to see some really mad glue skills, aren't you? Yes, I'm telling you guys, y'all just don't know. All right. So now let's put this down. Try and get it even there. I want to make sure it doesn't interfere with my fold. And I'm just going to go over this real good. And now we have the cover of our traveler's notebook done. So we have that. We open that up, and then we have it like this. And I will be doing some different pockets and tucks and all sorts of stuff. And y'all know that I love to do pockets and tucks and hidden spots. And I'm going to have to show some restraint, since this will be one that I do tote in my purse. But I am going to tell you, I'm so tempted to do all sorts of stuff on it. I don't know. I am going to be doing a journal soon where I just kind of go crazy and just don't hold back with the pockets and tucks and where I want to put all the stuff and how long I want a page to reach out. So I do have plans on doing that. That is for sure. So anyway, guys, I am going to call this a night. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I don't know if this will actually post tonight, which is Tuesday, July the 6th, or if it will be in the morning before it posts. But anyway, at any rate, it will be there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. And again, thank you for all of my subscribers. We are already needing to start thinking about the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, because we are approaching 750 right now. So that will be a big giveaway. So that's something to think about. If you have any suggestions on what you would like to see in the giveaway, just let me know. But anyway, that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.